Oh, fuck yeah! Let's play Dark Souls 2, guys! Oh, God! Why would they even make something like this? John, are you ready to talk about the hardest game ever created? Again!
Yeah, sure.
Alright, Dark Souls 2! I haven't played it, but John, talk about it. Go, come on.
Yeah, well, it's real moody. Like, I mean, the title in itself, ooh, Dark Souls.
Ooh, Dark Souls. So Dark Souls, if you guys are stupid and lived under a rock, Dark Souls is like the last bastion of hard gaming.
Maybe. I mean, I would say more on the indie scene, they're doing some really, you know, there's been some nice hard games. Like
Fair enough.
Super Meat Boy, things like
Fine.
that. Things have been known for their difficulty.
Dark Souls is difficult.
Yeah.
And that's why it's famous.
But, no, what's nice about Dark Souls is it's kind of approaching AAA status.
Dark Souls 2, I say, is.
Yeah, no, exactly. And so you don't see a lot of games with AAA status that has that difficulty right from the beginning. To me, it's nice because I feel like gamers are, you know, the game companies might finally get the message, like, we like a challenge.
Yeah, don't put me on a little leash and just pull me along.
Don't like give me a big flashy objective. Like,
Here it is.
Here's where you go next.
400 meters away.
You know, yeah, just let me explore. Let me do my thing.
Yeah, now for backstory, I've played Dark Souls 1 quite a bit, and then I sold my Xbox, so I actually wasn't able to continue. John has just recently picked up the second one. I haven't yet, but John wanted to talk about it. So John, do you like Dark Souls? Review the game.
Well, I can't review the whole game because I've not made it.
Review parts of the games you have played.
It's
We're professionals.
It's great.
All right, we got it. Slap that shit on a box and let's put it on the shelf. It's gonna sell. It's great.
I really enjoy it.
What do you like about it?
I like it. I like it because it relies more on atmosphere than anything else. It doesn't really tell you what to do. You just sort of like walk around and go, oh, there's something. I wonder if I can beat that fucker. And then you walk up to him and then you get your ass kicked and you go, wow, I can't. Wow, I gotta figure out a new strategy here. So you either go and you like grind a little bit and level back up.
Yeah.
But what's even nice is like even the minor monsters are tough.
Yeah.
Like just the guys you fight against in level 1 will kick your ass.
Well, yeah, the first game was the same way. You know, it threw you in this world and said, go for it. I remember playing the first one. I actually had to look up online the right way to go when you start out, because there is one that's easier than the others. I was just like, hi, here I am in the game. I'm going to go down into the thing, and I got murdered by ghosts. It was sad. Did you know?
Yeah.
Also, in the first one, this just popped into my head. When you originally spawn, there's a guy who you talk to. He's like the gatekeeper or something.
Okay.
If you attack the gatekeeper, he will kill you. And he will always kill you from that point on. I had to start a new game.
Oh, God.
So that he would stop killing me.
Well, see, that's great. I love that it punished that because you like that in games. You're an asshole.
I just wanted to see what would happen. I was like, oh, I'll just respawn and it'll be fine afterward. No, he kept trying to kill me from that point on.
Yeah.
Dark Souls.
You're one of those players. I hate playing Rush with this guy. Jesus Christ.
Fuck you.
Who is that? I'm like, I don't know.
I killed one guy!
Maybe we can talk. Maybe we can be peaceful.
But do you
fuck him, shoot him!
But do you understand why they took everything we had, John?
Yeah, we did.
They took everything from us.
No, they did that after you killed that one guy.
Rust is a game that's really rad, but when someone breaks in, it makes you sad. You start the game helping those in need, but soon you're killing guys because they fucking took everything from you. They went up to your camp that you hit on the mountainside and you were safe up there. Nothing's gonna happen, but they went up there and they blew all your walls off with C4. All of them. They only needed to blow up one fucking wall to get in, but no, they just did it to spite me. Thanks a lot. Sorry, my therapist says it's good for me to put my thoughts into song. It evens me out.
Anyways, Dark Souls.
We could have been buddies with everybody.
Anyways, Dark Souls is a lot of fun. Yeah, I agree with you. The small enemies, even though every encounter is tense because every encounter you could die. But those games, at least from what I played in the first one, you felt like it was your fault when you died because you did something wrong.
Yeah.
That's the best thing about the game, is that it's not cheap difficulty.
Yeah, it doesn't feel impossible.
No.
Like, yeah, and then when you finally, because I've beaten 2 bosses now, when you finally do beat a boss, it is that, yes!
Yeah.
It is a feeling of like, I fucking mastered that guy. I fought and I figured out this is how he moves. I got to get around him this way. I got to attack this and I got to...
You got to block right then. But if you die, it's your fault because you didn't block at the right moment.
Exactly.
And you know that. It's not just, that was completely unavoidable. How the fuck was I supposed to do that?
Right.
At least the first one. And I hope the second one stays the same.
Well, I never played the first one, full disclosure.
First one's better.
Yeah, it might
The first
be.
one's way better. They made the second one easier for people because of the dumb masses. I'm doing the comments section below.
Gotcha.
This is the comments. Go ahead, guys.
Yeah, Dark Souls. I mean, I recommend it. It's but it's one of those games that I see myself playing over the year. Like I almost have to take a break from it. Like I love sitting down and playing it, but then you get to a part where it does get frustrating. But then 2 days later, in the back of my head, I'm like, I want to try to beat that thing again. So then you pick it up and you play it a little bit, and you get pissed off, and you put it down, and 3 days later, you're like, wait, maybe I should try this with that boss, you know?
Cool. I actually really wanted to get this game, but I wish it was on next-gen consoles. Is that just me? Like, I didn't want to drop a full $60 on this because it's a last-gen game right now, unfortunately. Can I borrow it from you?
Yes, of course.
Deal.
No, it was to me it was a spur of the moment purchase. I found myself in a game shop, and
welcome to Game Shop.
Exactly. And
Would you like me to? What's the funny thing you said?
It was like slap me in the face with
slapping
my
your face with my dick. Yeah.
Yeah.
John has a new cartoon. Go check it out.
Hey!
It's got stuff that we're not going to ruin. Anyways, you're glad you did it?
Yeah, so far I'm really enjoying it.
Right.
It seems like a game that's going to last a long while, so I feel like my $60 wasn't pissed away.
Good.
Because sometimes you blow $60 on something and the campaign's 5 hours and you just feel pissed off. I feel like I've played maybe 10 hours now, and
you're barely into it.
Yeah, it's like I have not even scratched the surface because there's places like I can see on the map I've not even gone.
I spent most of my time in the first game just fighting skeletons near the spawn because it was the wrong way to go, but I just started getting better and better, and I could kill like one more skeleton every time.
There you go.
You should go back. Everyone's going to leave this in the comment section below. The first one is supposed to be better.
From what I've read, it feels a little bit more cohesive. I can't say for sure. But I do enjoy the open world in the sequel because it doesn't tell it gives you 6 paths to go on, and you just choose your own.
That was pretty much the first one.
Yeah.
So,
but I appreciate that. I wish more games would do that, and I hope more games get that message from Dark Souls of like, hey, game developers, this is why this is good. This doesn't hold you by the dick. This just it puts you down in a world
by the dick,
and then just lets you go.
Yeah,
that's how a game needs to be.
All right,
a good game.
I don't know. One last point I wanted to bring up. I always thought of the first one as like an adult version of Legend of Zelda. Is that
I could see that
an unreasonable comparison? Maybe the earlier ones, like. Think of even the first one where it was like, here's the world, run around and go.
Yeah.
That kind of reminded me of Dark Souls.
No, that's a decent comparison for the first Legend of Zelda where it just, drops you down and you have no idea where to go, but there's a path this way, path that way, path that way.
Yeah.
And you just sort of figure it out on your own. And that's what made that first Legend of Zelda awesome.
And I got that same kind of experience from the first Dark Souls. Like,
there you go.
Well, I'm figuring it out. I'm just exploring. Good times.
It's a good time.
So play Dark Souls.
Yeah,
I guess John recommends.
Yeah, it's so far I'm enjoying it, but you gotta spend time with it. This isn't a game that you pick up, play for a little bit, and put down. It's one of those games that you pick up and like it's like Skyrim or any big RPG. It's like I'm gonna get into this.
Yeah,
it requires a lot of time, but it's worth it because it's a fun title. It's better than watching cable TV.
Mm-hmm. No one has that anymore, John.
Yeah, I know.
Guys, just so you know, cable television is this thing we used to have where you had like preset channels and you had to kind of watch stuff on that rotation of the channel. You didn't have control over it. You couldn't just hit play and it would play. You had to watch it, and there was commercials in between. There was no ad blocker on cable. It was ridiculous. Anyways, don't buy cable.
Yeah, and don't use ad block, by the way.
Yeah, don't use ad block. Okay, only on Culture Shock videos, don't use ad block.
Yeah.
So anyways, if you guys played Dark Souls, love Dark Souls, or want to talk about Dark Souls and tell us which one's better, go ahead and leave a comment below. Because John wants to read it all.
Well,
what?